Hello, Rapunzel says hello. Okay, I'm changing my intro a little bit. Hello. D over analyst says hello. I'm so sorry, you guys. You've been asking for this forever, for ages and ages, and I have been, I kid you not, trying to film this since forever. So, honestly, that's what's up. Vedalam trailer teaser reaction. No, not exactly. This was the Vedalam hospital scene that you wanted to know about.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
But हुआ ये कि मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. So I first filmed the reaction. Then I was like, I really need a background on this. So this is how we go about it. This is exactly what I did with the Vivegam teaser as well. I first looked at it so that you get a very genuine reaction on whatever I felt like. As someone who has no background of Tamil or anything about the actor, as it is, of course, I know about Thala Ajit sir after doing the Vivegam reaction, which tells me so much about him. And all of you have commented so much. And thank you so much, because all of that means a lot to me, because I'm getting to know so much about him as an actor, and I also respect him so much because of all that you guys have said about him. Thala Ajit sir is supposed to have humble beginnings when he started, right? So look at my humble beginning. Like, look at this setup.
So he's crashing down. Anytime anything will happen.
You want to break away?
What?
We cannot stabilize him.
Why are you so mad? What's going on? Okay. Is this man dying?
Details sketch பண்ண. Get me a caricature artist. Immediate forensic sketch specialist arrange பண்ணது கஷ்டம்.
Are they all worried because he's dying? Like, what's up?
அதோட பிரின்சிபல் என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் தான்.
Oh my goodness.
Great.
Sounds like some mafia or some. Who dies like that?
Misunderstand me. தப்பா நினைக்காதீங்க. எக்ஸாம் நடக்குது சொல்லாதீங்க சார்.
Okay, some sort of a political, maybe?
Exam முடிஞ்சிச்சு சார்.
மாமா.
இது என்னோட மேரேஜ் இன்விடேஷன்.
So this girl has something to do with this chaos?
இவர் என்னோட க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட். இவருக்கு ஒரு சின்ன ஹெல்ப். ஒரு சின்ன forensic sketch.
I'm just trying to guess.
அதுக்கு என்ன சார்? கண்டிப்பா வரேன் சார்.
Thank you.
She's willing to help, I guess. Why is she drawing? That man is legit just so hyper. Okay, here he comes.
ஹாஸ்பிடலுக்கு பிரின்சிபல் ஒரு லக்குக்காக வந்திருக்காருங்க.
கிறிஸ்டியன் ஹாஸ்பிடலா?
நீ வந்து என்ன கூட்டிட்டு போறியா?
Is he helping with the drawing? What? Where did another man go? He's gonna die for sure. He's so hyper.
இவன் தானே பார்த்து சொல்லு. டாக்டர் செக்
He's gonna die, you guys. Okay, one second. Isn't that
தப்பாச்சு சார்.
So it is Thala Ajit sir's picture only.
நடுவுல அண்ணா ஃபோன் வந்துச்சா? அதான்
There's some
கன்ஃபியூஷன்ல
confusion.
அண்ணா முகத்தை வரைஞ்சிட்டேன். சாரி சார்.
That's a very handsome portrait, I have to say
அண்ணா
that.
நமக்கு போக மாட்டாரு சார். அவரை மறுபடியும் சொல்லுங்க நான் வரைஞ்சிடுறேன்.
He's explaining something.
ஆமா சார்.
ஓண்ணா.
ஆமா.
ஃபைன்.
ஆமா
Amma
சார்.
sir
எங்க அண்ணன்
means
என்ன
yes,
தப்பு
sir.
பண்ணிருக்காரு?
எஸ்.
Just getting.
எங்க ஓண்ணா இப்போ?
எங்க அண்ணன் என்ன கூட்டிட்டு போக இப்ப வந்துட்டு இருக்காரு.
இங்கயா?
ஆமா.
இப்போ
Explaining something, but he's not very happy with it. That's all I can assume right now.
எனக்கு உன் மேல எந்த டவுட்டும் இல்ல. நீ பார்க்க ரொம்ப நல்ல பொண்ணா இருக்க. And your brother looks very innocent too. நீ தப்பா வரைஞ்சிட்டேன்னு புரியுதுமா? ரிலாக்ஸ்டா உட்கார். சரி. அண்ணன் வராருல்ல?
He's probably saying that he's not going to do anything, but I'm just guessing he has bad intentions.
ஒருத்தரோட கன்விக்ஷன், அவனோட முனைப்பு தான் முடிவை டிசைட் பண்ணும். என் தம்பிங்க கொல்லணுன்ற என்னோட வெறி, என் கன்விக்ஷன் so big. அந்த இயற்கையை அவனை முன்னால கூட்டிட்டு வருது. He's coming, right?
Oh, he's here! They're already looking for him, aren't they? I'm assuming they're trying to kill him or something. Are they like dating? I mean, he's dating the actress, no, but You guys had told me that Ajit sir actually plays villain characters, so he has to be the bad guy. So are these people from the police? Okay, so
அண்ணே ஏதோ பண்ணிருக்காது.
என்னம்மா
நான்
நடக்குது?
தப்பா வரைஞ்சிட்டேன்னு
சார்,
சொல்றேன்ல.
என்ன சார் இது?
just gonna wonder.
விட்டுங்க சார்.
சார், எங்களை
விட்டுங்க
விட்டுருங்க சார்,
சார்.
போயிடுறோம். சார், கெஞ்சி கேட்டுக்கிறேன் சார், விட்டுருங்க சார்.
Okay.
சார், எங்களை விட்டுருங்க சார், நான் போயிடுறோம்.
That's crazy.
அவங்களுக்கு இதுக்கு எந்த சம்மந்தம் இருக்காது சார். ப்ளீஸ் சார், விட்டுருங்க சார், ப்ளீஸ் சார்.
Are they joining some loopholes right now? Like,
அவங்க விட்டுருங்க சார். நீங்க போங்க தம்பி. ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் சார். உங்க
okay, that's it. So thank you so much for explaining the scene to me a little bit so that I now have a little bit of a background. I was first wondering if he's the actor and she's the actress and like the main lead or whatever, but now I get to know that she's the sister actually. I hope I've understood it correct by now. But so I was wondering what sort of a transformation scene you guys were looking for, because I was like, does he transform into someone in the hospital scene? Like, I kid you not, I had thought he is probably the patient in the Vedalam hospital scene. Surprisingly, we had a very active patient. I mean, was he active or what? He was just so full of energy and he was trying, I mean, as if it was given. He really didn't care. He just knew that he has to die. But before he dies, this is what he's gonna complete. The task of the sketch woman to actually sketch it all correct. Needless to say, it was just so obvious that he's gonna die, right? I mean, I could tell it without understanding the language right from the first go that he's gonna die for sure. And I also knew that somehow the sketch will be done. You just know certain things, don't you? Because Google and you guys had given me the background that Thala Ajit sir always acts in a lot of negative roles and people are crazy about him in his negative roles. And Vivekam is actually his role as a good guy. So I was wondering what's up, because if he's the bad guy, then these guys have to be the cops, right? Because they are trying to find him in such an epic way. I will obviously end up making a fool of myself all over again. So you will have to tell me what exactly you guys refer to as the transformation. Because when it comes to transformation, I was actually looking forward to, or maybe expecting, assuming because of all the things that I would have seen in the past, something like the Nam Shabana thing, you know. Like, I expected the villain to go through a plastic surgery or something and get completely transformed as another individual. Or some prosthetic makeup as in Pa, like Amitabh Bachchan getting into a completely different avatar, or Rishi Kapoor in Kapoor and Sons. See, didn't I tell you about people honking down my building? Okay, coming back to our conversation, without anybody actually disturbing us. So, I expected something like that happening to Ajit sir's face. But instead, what we found was a sketch. It was a very phenomenal sketch. Like, let me just tell you, I draw as well, and it was beautiful. Epic. With all that chaos happening over there, is it even possible to draw something so handsome, so unbelievably handsome over there? Now, because I'm such a meaning person, I was actually wondering what all is happening, because as per me, this was a climax scene, right? So I was wondering where the chaos is going and which bad guy is gonna catch which bad guy, because I mean, when I actually saw it, I was thinking it's the cops. Like Rahul Dev and all are probably the cop side of it and not the bad guy side of it. But after that, I googled and I found out that there are 3 bad guys over here. So there's a lot of story going on that I am not aware of. And I just randomly saw the hospital scene because all you guys requested, right? So I'm never going to turn you guys down because I love you all so much. You guys are my angels. So how can I not listen to you? So you said hospital scene, so hospital scene is it. So that's what I saw. And because I had no background again on Vedalam as a movie, all the background right now that I had was because of Vivekam, was because of whatever I knew so far about Thala Ajit sir. So I was like, I was expecting some really mad action, but this was more about the sketch artist, and he came there with such a swag. I'm like, what is even happening, right? Because they are trying to find you, to kill you, and you're just walking in. Like that. Just like that, in such an epic way. So I was like, what's even happening? And those gunshots, like, obviously somebody betrayed, and it's probably some sort of a political scandal going on over there, because the third guy was definitely somebody from the politics, is what I would assume. And I kind of felt, and I already got to know that he's probably hiding something from the girl. Like, even if he's the bad guy, maybe the girl doesn't know it. And after talking to you guys, I actually came to know that my hunch was correct. He was actually hiding because of all those expressions down to him and different bichara expressions to, the girl next to him. So I was correct, and he was actually hiding himself, and this was a sister after all. I would have never thought about it. Thank you so much for suggesting this to me, and the Bahubali 2 movie review, or my thoughts on that and my little over-analysis, is already filmed, and that will also come along soon, or it would have already come by the time you would be watching this. In either case, do watch it. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but I actually posted an idli photograph with thank you in Tamil. Actually, whatever, Google translated it for me. So I said never ever give up, and I said thank you in Tamil, but I'm so sorry, some of you Malayalis, and all the Malayalis in the house, welcome, and everybody else in the house, welcome. I just love you all so much. I said that in the YouTube live stream as well, which was just absolutely uncut, me, unedited, raw, absolutely out there for you. I hope you guys enjoyed those live streams, and I enjoyed the live streams with you as well, just so very much. In fact, the Twitter live stream was the best, and I really liked it. Thank you so much. It transfers. Shit, I didn't know this.